What's going on, everyone? Joshua Jones here with GLHF MTG. I'm back at it again with a Commander Deck Tech episode 1 of the 100 for 100 series. So what this is I'm going to bring you 100 cards for $100 or less in 100 seconds. And if I can't, you can be entered to win. One of you is going to win the actual commander of this deck if I cannot make it. So when I say the budget's $100 for 100 cards, I mean I'm going to bring you 100 cards, but the budget's actually for all the non-basic land cards in the deck. So the basic lands don't count in the budget. Just so we're clear on that, because this is episode 1. All right, I'm going to read the commander here, and then after that, we're going to start the timer. If you hear the timer go off, make sure you leave a comment below to enter for a chance to win. There'll be one of you getting this card. So welcome to 100 for 100, episode 1. Let's get into it. Xantcha, Sleeper Agent, 1 black-red, Rakdos. Legendary creature minion, a 5/5. As Xantcha enters the battlefield, an opponent of your choice gains control of it. So you're not even going to get this. Xantcha attacks each combat if able and can attack its owner or planeswalker its owner's control. So this thing's never going to attack you. 3, Xantcha's controller, whoever you give it to, loses 2 life and you draw a card. So you can draw 2, they lose 2. But any player may activate this ability. So anyone can do this at the table. So the other players at the table are going to be drawing cards and you kind of incentivize them for hurting them. And start the timer. In this deck, I want to run 10 targeted removal spells. Some of them have utility, some of them do not. Chaos Warp here is pretty cool. Cut has the ribbon side, which is going to come into play later. There's plenty of stuff to delve away. Curtain's Call, Undaunted is a cool mechanic. The unlicensed thing's never going to come into play on the first side. Rakdos Charm gives you a little bit of utility. Here's sweepers, so we're running 10 different sweepers in the board. So you see 10 target removal and 10 sweepers. We're not messing around. We're trying to draw cards, keep the board clean, so we have a bunch of utility sweepers too, like Vandal Blast. Then we're running draw spells. So in the draw spells, we're just running spells that have some utility and some no utility. Some that give us fast cards and some that don't. I like Necrology because you can pay X life and draw X cards. That's nuts. Here we have the more draw spells, so that's going to wrap it up for the draw spells. Then we move on to the tutors. So we're running an infinite combo that's 2 cards. We're going to run 10 tutors so that we can try to find those cards. All of these are just to find the cards that we'll talk about later. We're running fast mana, so no mana ramp in this deck. They're just all fast mana spells. Mana in the form of treasures, gold, and then, of course, the rituals. After that, we're going to talk about how we're going to win. Our primary way to win is with our commander, but we also use spells like Torment of Hellfire and the aforementioned ribbons to try to burn our opponents out that way. And then we have these spells. These are sorcery speed X spells that can take advantage of us having the infinite mana. And then these are instant speed X spells that take advantage of us having infinite mana. You may have noticed that there's 36 lands in this deck, and we're running 22 swamps and 22 mountains. Okay, so that leaves us with what? 36 lands, and oh, I didn't make it. Well, we didn't get there this time, but that means that one of you will win this commander. So leave a comment below if you want to be entered into that, and we'll finish off this deck tag. We got 36 lands, and we have 59 spells in our commander, so that leaves us with 4 cards left. That's right, you heard me too. 59 spells in this deck. You could have took it a bunch of different ways. I took it the 59 spells way. How about that? Not no Rakdos value, nothing. Keeping the board clear and trying to win the Challenge Achievement Trophy. Can you get a cannot lose, flash speed, infinite colorless mana, commander ability kill on 3 players in 1 turn? That is quite an achievement trophy, isn't it? That's my challenge to you. Platinum Angel is going to prevent you from milling out if it's on the battlefield when you go for the combo, because the commander's ability that you're trying to kill with is going to make you draw cards, and if you don't have any, you certainly can't do that. Shimmer Mirror is going to let you pull off the majority of this combo at flash speed. Rings of Brightheart and Basalt Monolith. That's how we're getting infinite mana. So with Basalt Monolith, you tap to add 3, and you can pay 3 to untap it. Well, if you do that, you're just going to end up nowhere. But luckily, Rings of Brightheart here allows you to copy the ability if you pay 2 mana. So if you have 2 mana open and you tap it, you're going to have that floating there, and you're going to be able to copy the second ability on Basalt Monolith, because the first one's a mana ability, you can't copy that. So basically, you tap it for 3, then you use the 3 that it creates to untap it. When you use the 3 to untap it, you use the 2 mana you have floating to copy that ability of Rings of Brightheart. With the copy ability on the stack, you respond by tapping Basalt Monolith again. Then you're going to be up 1 mana every time you run this loop, and there you go, infinite colorless mana. If you need some more explanation on that, I'm sure you can check it out, but basically that's how it works. Tap, add 3, float 2 mana, pay the 3 mana that you just tapped, use Rings of Brightheart to copy it, you're up 1 mana, repeat the process. Alright, that's it. Hey, are you excited about Xantcha, Sleeper Agent? Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. Check out the deck list here. Like, share, subscribe, hit the bell, and comment below, especially since I didn't make it in 100 seconds to win, or we'll have a chance to win anyways. There's only going to be one winner of this card when it comes out, because this is the C18 card, and I think this deck tech's coming out maybe right around the time that comes out, so we'll have to see. And then as you see here, proof that this deck cost $100 or less, coming in at $99. Like I said, without the basic lands. I'm Joshua Jones, GLHF MTG. I'll catch you next time.